Hello, everyone. This is Marguerite Fair, and I wanted to stop on my Facebook page and say hello and, YouTube and say hi to everyone. I know on Monday I was supposed to do a live Facebook show for after the screening of The Racist. We did have a streaming screening weekend, and that was from Friday, May 8th until Sunday at midnight, and that's over now. But the good news is that if you missed that screening, we do have the DVD available, The Racists. And if you go to the racist.biz, you can purchase this right through my distributor, Kanaki. And so you can just get it right from there. So it's on sale now, the DVD. I want to, still discuss it. I was going to go on to discuss it, but I have gotten some feedback through emails and everything that I wrote down and a couple of calls I had gotten. And I wanted to, come here and share that with you. So we were a little disappointed because originally this was being screened at Warner Brothers Studios, which we were very excited about. They have this beautiful theater, and unfortunately, with all that's going on with the virus and everything, Warner Brothers, as and all the studios and everything in Hollywood, is shut down because health comes first, and new rules are being established for when we open up again. But thank heavens for Zoom and for online videos and things we can do through Facebook and YouTube that we can keep in touch and communicate. So I'm here to talk about The Racists. First of all, thank all of you that watched it. I appreciate your spending your time on that. And what I'd like to do is kind of address some things, some blurbs I got out of this. I'm going to put them up on the website. This was from a friend of mine. Her name is Lexi. And these are people who have watched the screaming. It's like a tongue twister. How many times can you say it? Streaming, screaming, screaming, streaming. And she said, "Hi, Marguerite. Congratulations on the completion of The Racists. Well done. You have achieved quite a remarkable piece of work. The acting was amazing, and you can pass that on from me. Everyone in the production crew did a good job. I'm sending you applause along with standing bravo for all the remarkable things that you accomplished. In my book, you are a winner. Thank you so much for the opportunity to watch it this weekend. With love, Lexi." And I thank you, Lexi. She's a friend of mine, and I had sent links out to all my friends to be part of the streaming weekend, and she did see it. And Lexi is a hard critic, so I appreciate it because I know she means it if she's Lexi. And I thank you, Lexi. She's a friend of mine, and I had sent links out to all my friends to be part of the streaming weekend, and she did see it. And Lexi is a hard critic, so I appreciate it because I know she means it if she's saying it. And she was also we had a big party before everything started, and Lexi was there. So she's one of the people that saw it from the beginning all the way through now to the end with the completion of the movie. Said that. Brigitte is a friend of mine that I met at Spirit Works, and Brigitte says, "Congratulations on The Racists. What made you decide to stream it for free? I absolutely love the work you are doing." And I did send an email to Brigitte and let her know the reason that I did that was because we were supposed to have this 114-seat VIP event at Warner Brothers, which was supposed to be on May 8th, the weekend I had the screening, and there was supposed to be a big after party here with a DJ and everything afterwards. But I wanted to do something to celebrate it because the industry may not open up really until 2021, and I just didn't want to wait that long. And I do have it available on DVD, and I wanted to get it out there. So that's the reason that I did it. I did it for free because there are always people that might not be able to get the DVD. And I've had social media watching me along this journey. And I really wanted my Facebook friends and other people from other social media and my regular life to have a chance to see it for free. So that's why I did it, and I'm glad I did. And now, as I said, you can get it on DVD. Just go to the racist.biz website. Okay, so thank you, Vijay, for that question. And my friend Stacy, Anastasia Lambros, wrote to me. She goes, I saw part of the movie, Margie, then got a phone call, was impressed with the beginning. I was quite impressed with your work and the editing. And of course, what I did do, because Stacy didn't get a chance to finish seeing it, and when she went back, the link was already down. So what I did was I did send her the link so she could finish seeing it. And she has told me since then that she absolutely loved the whole movie. So that's really good. And Stacy's my actually a younger friend of mine. She's my best Georgia, my best friend Georgia Lambros is her mom, and so I've known her since before she was born, and so I'm glad she got a chance to watch it. Uh, Linda Sam Wagner, she said love the film, and Linda is an actress, and she is the show of when I do Laughter Talks. Sam is now the show coordinator, and since I'm doing the show for Zoom, I haven't seen Sam, and hopefully not too far down the road we'll be able to start doing the shows here, and I might even incorporate using the Zoom sometimes in between because it really is a new opportunity. So thank you, Sam. Glad you're able to watch it. I miss you. Okay, and Scotty Long Beakley, I enjoyed the story. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you for watching. Adam Lightplay, a very good friend of mine. In fact, Adam was Jesus not too long ago on a Zoom show. I liked that Jesus liked it. Adam said, I loved it, very impressed. Congratulations. Talk to you more soon. And your house looks great, by the way. And the reason Adam said that is because this movie was written by me and it was created to be shot in this house. So the entire movie, The Races, was shot in my home here on Kenwood in Burbank. And the only exception being we shot the opening scene across the street where the stores are, the Smart and Finals over there, and we used the parking lot to shoot the opening scene. But everything else was shot here, and Adam would notice that. Thank you, Adam. Glad you liked it. A friend of mine, Diane Swain, I love the movie. It was so exciting to see my name in the credits for buying your book. You were right 100% of the time. And that's something that uh, I used as help to help fund the movie. I was selling the books, and all the proceeds from the books went to the funding of the racists. And everyone who did buy a book, their credits are in the end of the movie. It's listed as a thank you for buying the book because I do appreciate it. And that the book is still for sale on. You can get to it on Amazon, but if you go to yourright.biz, you'll learn more about the book, and it'll take you right to the site if you're interested. So thank you, Diane, for watching. An old friend of mine that I knew from back in the day that I'm friends with from LinkedIn. The movie was amazing, and I love the theme song sung by your friend. And that would be Kathy B. And the song is Riding on a Carousel, because that's the theme song in the movie. And I thank Kathy so much for making that contribution to the movie because it's a beautiful song. And when she came over one day, she was sitting here, and it was really funny because I was showing her the poster of the racists, and I said, I need a theme song. And she sat right on my bed next to me and she sang like one line of Riding on a Carousel. And I said, that's the song. So it's a beautiful song, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's amazing. I will always treasure that memory, Kathy. Thank you. And another friend of mine had called me. Her name is Lorraine, another old friend, and we were talking about the movie. And she said to me, Margie, because my old friends from Jersey call me Margie, not Marguerite. Marguerite is my real name. And I started using it when I moved to California, but my old friends always call me Margie. And she said, "What was your favorite part of making this movie? It sounds like so wonderful." And it's really funny she said that because I always say the same thing. My very favorite part of doing any of my projects is working with the actors. I love actors. I admire them and respect them so much because they really, they're the ones taking a writer's vision and creating it and making it real and breathing life into the characters. And on this movie, I had wonderful actors. I had Juan Felipe Restrepo, who played the role of Carlos Lopez. I had Carol Hannon, who played Mary Kelly. There was Teddy Alexis Rodriguez, who played Bob Mendez. He was the villain in it. There was Cami Middleton, who played Officer Baker. Sexiest cop I know. She's a tremendous actress. And there was Bobby Davis, who played the son. He played Michael Kelly, the son of the main character. And also Spencer Frankenberger. He is the one who played the detective, and he did a wonderful job. And so I had really great actors, and Juan was on the project the longest because he got the script, and then we actually went through 3 different Mary Kellys because the first Mary Kelly, I had to change the shooting schedule, and she couldn't commit to it because she was able to do the original schedule, and that was Melanie Van Sellen. She did a great job, and she also, for the movie, was the supervisor for the signing because the main character is hearing challenged, and Melanie is also in the movie. She's the client of the main character because the main character coaches hearing challenged people. So Melanie did that part for me, and she also the signing, and I really appreciate that. So she was supposed to be the first Mary Kelly, and then I had another gal, and she had gotten sick, so she couldn't do it. And so I was so blessed that Carol Hannon showed up because she was the third person. And we were shooting 2 weeks after that, we were starting to shoot. And because the other actress had to bail out so last minute, it was really push and go. And if I didn't get Carol, the movie would have had to have been postponed again. And as it turned out, she was so phenomenal because the character, the most important thing, one of the most important things about the character, in addition to being a good actress, was she had to be physically fit because this was a very demanding role. And there was even a fight scene between Carol and our young actor Juan. So you've got a very young man and an older woman. You can't have an actress who's out of shape. And this wasn't the kind of budget where we could have people who could, body doubles or stunt people. And fortunately, Juan is also a stunt coordinator in the movie because he knows how to do stunts and everything. So, but that's really it. I love and I appreciate everybody that helped me with it. And we did this in association with That's So Funny Entertainment with Antonia Roman. She's the CEO of that. And everyone who worked on it, the credits are all listed. I really appreciate it. It's a job well done because it's like my editor, Carlos, says, Marguerite, at the end of the day, you got a movie. And so in addition to that, one other thing I'd like to talk about before I go, because of that question, what's my favorite part? Being a writer, I always really enjoy sharing my experiences. And I mean, I'm not doing anything that anybody can't do if they put their mind to it. But I have to say that this movie I labeled it, it was a hybrid experimental independent movie. And the reason is because it was designed to be shot here. It was my first feature. It was an independent budget, and unfortunately when you have an independent budget, you have to work on a different level. So I did the very best that could be done. But what I did, it encouraged me to write a book, and I'm writing a book called Creating a Hybrid Independent Film. And you're getting to see it first. I've started writing it, and there are a few pages in it already. It will be coming out probably at the end of this year, beginning of next year. But I want to read for you the first two paragraphs of this. I'm going to read it for you. So you're getting a sneak preview of the book, because this is written, you know, for people who want to make movies and don't have a clue. This book will tell you from start to finish how to make your own movie. And will be called Creating a Hybrid Independent Movie by Marguerite Fair, writer, director, producer. And my website is fairproductions.biz. Introduction to Independent Movie Making. Making movies is not for those people with thin skin. Know from the start of this process that once you embark on the journey, the road will be long. You will experience more joy than you thought humanly possible, coupled with the greatest anguish and disappointment you imagined in your worst nightmare. Think of it like sunbathing. First, you're laying in the sun, all warm and cozy. You get comfortable and doze off, and then you awaken and you have a sunburn for life. So I started writing at the age of 8, saw my first movie at 11, which was The House of Wax, starring Vincent Price. I married twice, raised a family, lived in New Jersey, and at age 48, I divorced and moved to Southern California. Now, listen for the drum roll. I made my first movie in 2019 and turned to age 71 during the shooting of my movie, The Racists. So that's what I have to say about that, because my message, along with this and everything else, is that it's never too late to do anything. So if you want to make a movie, if you want to sing, if you want to write, if you want to take up gardening, modeling, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your dream looks like to you, whatever is something you've always wanted to do and thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do that. Well, remember, you can do anything you really want to. It might come out a little bit differently because the journey always takes different turns and twists with the road. You know, that's the way that works. But I learned so much from making this film. And I have written a total of 18 screenplays. In fact, I just started writing another one. I've been inspired to write another one. So during this shutdown, my creativity is just spinning at an all-time high. I have a movie called the Protector, and I have a trailer I want to shoot for that as soon as it's safe to do that. And I do hope I get Juan Felipe to want to do that, because I really wrote it with him in mind. It's a story about a Latino superhero. And this is a very different kind of superhero. And I hand designed it for him, so I hope he's going to want to do it. And another movie I've written is called Going Down, and it's a story about an abused woman and what happens to her abuser and how far the trail of dysfunction goes. So there's going to be a fantastic opening. The opening scene of the movie will be a movie short as well. And Carlos and I had a meeting about that last weekend, and we're going to start shooting that as soon as it's safe to open. But we realized it will probably have to be shot after we shoot the opening for The Protector. So I have my work lined up for me. I'm writing another book. I have 2 movies that I want to start promoting with trailers, and hopefully find executive producers that can help me get it out there, because once you get a taste of being a filmmaker, it's like being infected. So I want to make more, and I work on my own projects because I've written so many screenplays, and I just can't stop writing them. So if you have any ideas, if you have any questions about the movie I've done, if you want to network with me on projects, if you need any suggestions or advice on anything you're doing in your life, how do you start? You just start. And if you want to run that back and forth with me, we can have a Zoom meeting and let me know about that. So what I want to say in the meantime, as I always say, is stay safe, stay healthy, and the most important thing that anyone can do is protect your immune system, because our immune systems are designed to protect us from all viruses and all bacteria and everything going on. And just to let you know, I haven't had a flu in 7 years. And I won't go too much into that because I have a lot of different views than other people do. but I take supplements, I take probiotics, I eat whole foods. That means eating vegetables, fruits, and when I do eat meats, they're very lean. I basically eat chicken and turkey, and they are animals that are humanely, prepared for food, and they are not injected with hormones, and they don't have any chemicals in them. That's the only kind of things I'll eat. I don't eat processed foods. I exercise at least 5 times a week, and that's crucial. So if you really want to stop being vulnerable, it's never too late to get in better health. Builds up your immune system because we are swimming through bacteria and viruses and germs every minute that we breathe. They're all over, even now. We can't see them, they're microscopic. We could die from anything at any minute. So the intensity of what happens to us, even if we do get infected, what happens is based on how strong our immune system is. And those people blessed with super strong immune systems are lucky they don't get it. That's the real difference. So guard your immune system. And eventually, I'd like to write a book about that, or maybe do a movie about it, because people really should be getting in touch with how the human body works. I just wanted to mention that because that is crucial. So get as much fresh air as you can close to your home, because breathing deep and getting oxygen is how our immune systems function. If you deprive yourself of oxygen for too long by wearing masks, then you're compromising your health by doing that. So get in and out of the store quickly and stay where you can be safe and out in the open air. Okay. So I love you all, and have a great day. And like I said, if you have any questions, just email me. That's the best thing to do. WriterMarguerite@gmail.com. Or if you go to the site, theraces.biz, I have a contact form. You can certainly contact me there. Fairproductions.biz is my main website, which has all my projects that you can get to. And I have a contact form on that page as well. Stay safe, be healthy, and I love everybody. Bye.